morning, everyone. Welcome to Delta Entertainment. I am your host, Legal Kenobi, and today we're going to be discussing what has been going on with Bob Iger and of Disney's removal of DEI and that Tomorrow section nonsense. So before we continue, I want you to please hit that like button and please subscribe to my channel. It would appreciate my channel very much, and I promise to give you guys more good content. All right, without further ado, let's get to it. Let's get right on it. Disney's controversial Reimagine Tomorrow and Stories Matter websites removed, redirecting to the belonging initiatives in the Disney's DEI changes. So, at first, when Donald Trump announced that they were going to take away all the DEI nonsense in every business company, including entertainments like Disney, Hollywood, news medias, all that, Disney was doubling down on the DEI. And now, what would happen with Politico, and they've defunded Politico completely by taking away that U.S. aid money, now Disney is deciding that they have to do some changes. So, but these changes, I believe, are going to be temporarily, because I don't think they're going to still give it up. Because one, you've got the ABC News, The View, still talking about with all these DEI productions, and it's just becoming more of a joke. So let's get to it. Let's get to this article. Disney has made sweeping changes to its diversity, equity, inclusion initiatives, stripping away controversial policies and language that previously landed the company in hot water. The Stories Matter website is gone, Reimagine Tomorrow has vanished, and the company's executive performance metrics have shifted. While these moves may seem like a retreat from the woke policies that have plagued Disney in recent years, the reality is more complicated. So you had this group that were talking about, that were all into the DEI woke propaganda nonsense. They have been vanquished. They have been wiped out clean. But the problem is, Bo, is this going to change the park? Is this going to change the policies in the hiring process? What's it going to do? We don't know. To me, I think this is just temporarily, and they're just going to probably resume it. I think that's what they're going to do. This doesn't appear to be true reversal. Rather, it could be a rebranding effort designed to make Disney's DEI commitments less visible while keeping the agenda largely intact. Yeah, exactly. I think that's what they're doing. Axios obtained an internal note from Disney's Chief Human Resources Officer, Sonia Coleman, outlining major changes to the company's DEI strategy. Among the biggest shifts. So, previously, DEI-based executive bonuses are gone, sort of. Previously, Disney evaluated executive bonuses using other performance factors, including a diversity and inclusion metric. That metric has now been replaced with something called talent strategy. And it looks like there it is right here. You can barely see it. Let me see if we can see it here. All right, it looks like we could, so we got to lower it down a bit. Yeah, there's the diversity right here. And that's what it is. While this sounds like a shift away from identifying based hiring, Disney admits that this few factors still includes concepts from the former DEI system. In other words, they've renamed it without necessarily changing the substance. Content disclaimers toned down. One of Disney's most controversial moves in the DEI era was slapping content warnings in front of classic films like Dumbo and Peter Pan, warnings that they contained negative depictions or mistreatment of people or cultures. These autoplay disclaimers are now gone. Move to the details section with softened wording. This program is presented as originally created and may contain stereotypes or negative depictions. This move allows Disney to quietly maintain its corporate stance without irritating customers who just want to watch a movie. Reimagine Tomorrow disappears from public view. Disney has officially scrapped its Reimagine Tomorrow initiative, which promised that 50% of the regular and recurring characters in Disney media would come from underrepresented groups. The corresponding website has now been erased, replaced by a more generic corporate hub. While this is a public facing shift, it doesn't necessarily mean that the hiring quotas and content mandates have changed. It just means they aren't being broadcast as loudly. Employee Resources Group gets a facelift. Disney has also rebranded its Business Employee Resource Group as Belonging Employee Resource Groups. The word belonging is a popular buzzword in corporate DEI spaces, often used to reframe identity-based workplace policies in softer language. Changing the name doesn't mean these groups are going away. It just means Disney is trying to make them sound less divisive. Disney wants to look neutral without changing course. For over a century, Disney built its reputation as a political neutral, family-friendly company, but the past few years have thrown that image into its crisis, especially as it's openly clashed with former Florida Governor Ron DeSantis over the state's parental rights and education bill. The battle Disney into a political lightning rod, alienating half of its audience and damaging its brand. Since returning as CEO, Bob Iger has claimed that this attempting to steer the company away from overly political messaging, even stating at a 2023 shareholders meeting, our primary mission needs to be certain, and then through our entertainment to continue to have a positive impact on the world. I'm very serious about that. It should not be agenda driven. It should be entertainment driven. However, what Bob Iger says and what he does are two very different things. These latest Disney DEI changes align with Iger's strategy of front-facing damage control, occupied with no actual change behind the scenes. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure this out part here. So give me a minute. A true shift or just hiding DEI in the shadows. While some may see these moves as a course correction, others recognize them as a corporate sleight of hand. Disney hasn't eliminated DEI, it has just made it harder to spot. The real test will be whether the company changes its actual hiring content, decision, and executive incentives, or if it continues to push the same ideological agenda under a different name. For now, Disney is saying all the right things is distance itself from its most controversial DEI policies, but until real structural changes take place, this looks more like a PR maneuver and a genuine shift in direction. So yeah, they may be saying they're removing all this nonsense and everything, but everybody knows deep down that they are still going to continue this propaganda, bro. They are. And I hate to say it, I hate to say it, but until Disney gets their act together, bro, it's still going to be in there. So we'll see. So thank you for watching this video and being part of the channel. Post a comment below. Let me know what you thought of this. And please share this video out there. Well, guys, that's going to be it for this video. So I will see you until next time. Bye now.